rolls up.
BCM on the peak, man, this is no luck.
Madam full of radiance, say here's the fire.
Who's here to make us fly? Who's here to inspire?
The one who can be replaced with no other version.
Let's welcome the face of BCM who needs no introduction.
The worthy Madam Principal, Dr. Anuja Kaushal. So students, teachers and all the knowledge seekers, welcome to the Principal's Perspectives.
Thank you, Abhishek, and thank you, Bhargav, for having me here. I'm truly delighted to have this conversation with you today.
Definitely, ma'am. We do hope that it is going to be a conclave of opinions, discussions, and of course, a lot of guidance.
I'm eagerly looking forward to the conversation as it follows.
So, speaking of which, ma'am, are you following the ongoing trend of different podcasts from sports, education, and beyond?
Absolutely, yes. It is actually fascinating to see how podcasts have evolved as a wonderful platform. It's a fantastic platform covering all the topics right from education to sports to niche interests and beyond. And the podcasts have provided wonderful platform to both the listeners and to the speakers, as the discussions which are done, they are actually insightful and can be quite engaging, and the personal connect with the audience gets developed during the conversation. And the podcast which is favorite for me is the Ranveer Show by Ranveer Alabadia. The podcast show features several personalities, and the way Ranveer engages and takes out the insightful perspectives of the different speakers, that is really, really amazing. And it captures the attention of the listeners.
Definitely.
Indeed, ma'am. Completely agreed to your point. But do you feel that the importance of co-curriculars like communication skills, AI, robotics is at par with academics these days?
Yes, absolutely, because I feel that future will be driven by artificial intelligence, robotics, and technology. We are heading towards Industrial Revolution 5.0, and it is very important for us to equip our students or the future generation with all these co-curricular activities, and the artificial intelligence and robotics, these skills, coding and all is very important to be integrated with the curriculum.
Absolutely, ma'am. Adding to it, let's talk about the increasing pace. Do you feel that due to the competition, the students are under a lot of pressure, as a result of which they always have to be on their toes?
Believe me, when I look back at our own student life, I feel we were blessed to have a quite simple life.
Yes.
Social media, that has developed FOMO amongst the young generation, I feel has added another layer to complexity. And moreover, the world is moving at an unprecedented pace, and it has become very competitive for the students. And moreover, some students may feel the pressure of excelling to thrive in this competitive world. So, but my message for the students is that rather than having a pressure or stress of covering too much, they should prioritize, they should set their goals, and they should plan and organize themselves to channelize their energy and their skills in the right direction. That will help them navigate through the life without having any stress or pressure.
Now that's something which will stick in my mind for pretty long. Now, ma'am, let's change gears a bit and talk about your childhood. Do you
Right.
remember any mischievous act that you were a part of in your school days?
If I look at my school life, I was a very, very sincere student, you know, the type of student who complains about others if something goes wrong in the class. But then, if I look at my university life, yes, I was the part of certain mischiefs. One incident which is very dear to my heart, and whenever we have get together, we laugh a lot on that incident, is once in university we were having a lecture of zoology, and a zoology professor entered in. His spectacles were hanging with a chain around his neck, and while teaching, as he wore the spectacles, one lens was missing, and that made me and my friend laugh a lot. We were expelled out of the class, and believe me, we were standing out punished, but we were still laughing throughout the class. And till date, we are really amazed why others were not laughing and why sir did not give a hint that there is one missing lens of the spectacles. But then we find this incident quite hilarious for us to laugh again and again.
Laughing on serious moments, completely relatable. Talking about this, ma'am, do you feel that these little cute moments add to a person's personality in the longer run, especially if we talk about your life in the nutshell?
Yes, as a teacher also, I've always felt the naughty students, but the ones who are very diligent in completing their work. they're the life of the class.
Yeah.
And yes, having a little bit of fun moments in the class, that adds to your personality, because having a hint of humor in your personality is a very important leadership trait, which
Yeah.
every person should have. So these fun moments, which we cherish during our student life or our college life, they certainly add to your personality. They add zing to your life. And if we look back, we spent so many years in school and colleges. The moments we cherish the most are the moments where little bit of mischief is involved.
Interesting, interesting. Very well answered.
So certainly these moments are important for one's life.
Now, ma'am, we have a short rapid fire lined up. You just have to answer as fast as possible.
All right.
First and the foremost, your favorite food.
My favorite food, I like rice with any combination, whether it is dal rice, rajma rice, chickpea rice. I also like certain unusual combinations with rice, such as sag rice, bhindi rice as well. So
Curry
rice in any combination would do for me. Biryani the most.
Okay. Ma'am, your all-time favorite book?
The Alchemist
Yeah.
by Paulo Coelho, and that book is favorite, all-time favorite, and every aspect which I read from the book still inspires me and motivates me. It's very dear to my heart. I've read it already thrice, and can read it even more.
Yes, ma'am.
An aspect where you feel we the BCM Aryans are yet to improve.
I'm still looking at more coherent system and collaboration amongst the senior students and the juniors. I feel that our students are still lacking somewhere in taking the initiative to handle the school events themselves. So that is the real leadership skill which I'm looking forward to develop in the students, where the students are taking the responsibility of organizing the events, taking initiative to make some change in the school, or the juniors are taking the responsibility, seniors are taking responsibility of juniors to groom them. So that sort of a collaboration and coherent system I'm looking forward
That
to.
initiative was definitely on a bucket list. I was
Yeah.
going to talk about it. So, ma'am, if you were made the education minister for a day, one change you would surely adopt.
I am an educationist, but I still do not like the Indian system of assessment and evaluation, because it is sort of one size fits all.
Yes.
And I feel that this this assessment pattern doesn't actually analyze the true capabilities or the potential of all the students. So I am looking forward to some type of assessment where the research projects are given to the students, and they have the open books or open resources to explore and apply their knowledge to come out with some research project or innovative idea. That will be real testing of the skills. So assessment system which tests the skill, not the rote memory.
That was really the voice of all the students.
Yeah.
The best thing and the not so good thing about being a principal.
The best thing about being a principal is that you happen to touch many lives. I really feel blessed when I communicate with the students, with the staff members, and through students and staff members, I'm connected to community, to so many parents. So that is the best thing, that by virtue of your position, you can inspire and motivate several lives. And the worst thing about being a principal is that you are on the job 24/7 like a soldier. So you miss out on having the fun moments with friends and families. Over the time, I've started feeling that I have no friends, because when you are at a position, you do not differentiate between the real and something which is shown. So the fun time with friends and family is what I'm missing on the seat.
Ma'am, still you have a 7,000 students family.
Yes, whenever like
Yeah.
I'm having a conversation with you, that is the best thing I feel when I communicate with the students.
Great, ma'am.
Yeah.
Your best memory with BCM?
My best memory with BCM, the best part of my working in my entire tenure of 26 years is when I was the class teacher of +2 medical. And that was the best part. And I share it with pride that whenever I used to have, at our times, there used to be 2 days where the science teachers would get 3 consecutive periods to teach. And those 3 consecutive periods, I am a sort of teacher whose syllabus never finishes. So despite giving 3 consecutive periods, I used to feel for having the 4th period. And the day I used to have 3 periods, I share it with pride, I would have almost near 100% attendance in the class that day. And once it happened so that it was a day when I was having 3 consecutive periods. I had to take a day off. I normally would not take leave, but due to some emergency, I had to take a day off. And coincidentally, it happened, none of the students turned up. And next day, I got a scolding from Dr. Paramjeet Kaur, then principal, that you and your students planned a holiday, Anuja.
Like it was
And
master.
yes, that was a cherished but a pleasant misunderstanding between the principal and the teacher.
What a pleasant scolding that.
Yeah.
If you had to swap roles with someone in school, who would it be and why?
That would be head girl.
Okay.
Because becoming the part of student body, I feel I'll be able to hear your gossips. I would be able to understand what you feel about your teachers, what you feel about the curriculum of the school, and how far you love the school, and what you feel about the school principal. So, remaining a leader within the student body, I think would be the best thing to swap with. And if you heard it right, I said head girl. Girl is to be underlined.
Definitely, that would be a win-win situation for
Yeah.
me as well.
That's very
Sharing the
insightful
stage.
of
Actually.
One life chapter which impacted you the most, but eventually taught you a lot.
There is no specific chapter, I would say, because thank God life has been quite smooth for me. But then, if I look at my journey, professional journey especially, so I feel whatever opportunities or challenges kept coming, they were all planned by the God, because they prepared me for the current position I am holding. So sometimes certain duties were assigned to me which I did not like. I call it to be my weakness, but that has given me a lot. That whatever work is assigned to me, whether I like it or not, when once I take it in my hands, I do it with my utmost commitment. So I do not leave any stone unturned in executing the responsibility given to me. So that sometimes brings overwork for me, because if the team with whom I'm associated to do that work is not doing well, I take the responsibility of doing it myself fully. And I keep asking myself, is it all I can do for this work? Till my heart and mind says, you've done your best, I do not stop.
That-
So that becomes sometimes taxing for me. And that is why I call it my weakness.
With-
But that has paid me always.
With such attitude, we are just blessed to have a principal like you.
We all
Thanks.
idealize such qualities.
Ma'am,
Thank
I'm a
you.
huge fan of your podcast and your interviews. And every time your communication skills are so on point that they leave me awestruck. How did you develop those skills?
It's not that I'm trying to develop any skill. It's only I'm an educationist by heart. And when I have become the principal of such big school, I actually feel the responsibility of grooming 6,267 students precisely. And I always feel myself to be responsible even to inspire the parents who are connected through the students. So that is why whatever I do, whatever I plan, whatever I say, that is all from my heart, from within.
Yes.
So when you speak from heart, it comes out to be the best, I feel.
Yes.
So my passion and my commitment always speaks for me.
Having a count of the students already talks about your position.
Yes.
Last, ma'am, from being a teacher to the headmistress to now being the principal. From winning the Principal of Innovation Award to
Yeah.
pulling up Anvesha, which was nothing less than a festival for the BCM family.
Yes, actually.
You are just a prime illustration of women leading from the front. What is the one golden rule which you feel that you adopted and is necessary in all the phases of the life?
Okay.
Yeah.
So the golden rule, which I would like to share with the audience as well, is whatever you take in your hand to do it passionately and selflessly.
Yes.
I never looked for rewards. I never looked for any position in the school. I was simply working, and working. And the universe conspired to give me whatever should be given to me as per my work. So work passionately, work with full dedication, and everything else will follow.
Rightly said, let not the fruit of your actions be your motive.
Yeah.
That was truly mesmerizing, ma'am.
And even I thoroughly enjoyed this conversation, because you took me to my past memory from my school days to your school days.
Grateful, ma'am. Abhishek, we just witnessed a pioneer's journey which was so inspiring for all of us. Can you just sum ma'am's journey in your own style?
Of course, Bhargav, why not? It goes like, काम करो ऐसा कि पहचान बन जाए, काम करो ऐसा कि पहचान बन जाए, हर कदम ऐसे चलो कि निशान बन जाए. यहाँ जिंदगी तो हर कोई काट लेता है, यहाँ जिंदगी तो हर कोई काट लेता है, जिंदगी जियो इस कदर कि मिसाल बन जाए, कि मिसाल बन जाए.
Very beautiful.
Thank you so much, and I really love my students, and I feel pride when I see both of you communicating with such confidence.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
That's
ma'am.
great.
And that sums up our insightful conversation with our lovely Madam Principal. So, ma'am, how did you feel about the podcast?
Yes, it was amazing. This is what I said, that you took me to reflect upon my journey till now, from my school days to your school days. So it was wonderful conversation, and I thoroughly enjoyed the podcast.
Thank you, ma'am, for your time, your advice, and your patience throughout the podcast. We hope you all enjoyed the conversation with the worthy Madam Principal. See you next time. Until then, goodbye.